Me, Nishant and Mr. Chaudhary are the last players in this inning. And always last players have a short minimum balls and maximum runs. So we will try our best to have a winning shots.
Sixers.
How they have organized, because packaging comes at last. Processing happens, then inspection, food safety, and now the last one is the packaging, and then it can go to the consumer. So it's well in-line managed all the demonstrations. So thanks for this. Basically, after all this food processing and make a safe food, unless and until it has a good packaging, a good presentable packaging, and without waste and how it can be well presented, but at the same time the economical, the cost effectiveness, because as in earlier session somebody discussed that here it's a volume. Here we can't have a big money. Here very thin margins may be for our customers, for the entrepreneurs. But there is a volume. So in volume, if we can save a little on per packet, it will be a big at the end of the day, and the payback is not payback will be as early as possible if we make a saving on each and every packet. Now, for saving of each and every packet, the equipment should be good, and it should give us the daily savings. I will share some case studies which we did with some customers when there is a huge volume of certain product, where there is a huge production, and they want to save and they want to make it very cost effective, and payback should be, the target was that payback should be less than 1 year for the packaging systems. These are the several factors. One side, when we select the equipment, that it's a one-time investment, but doing that one-time investment, it should give the daily savings in this manner, like its running cost, that means its electricity consumption, power consumption, user-friendly, that one operator or one manpower can operate several packaging machines. So there we can save the manpower. Then the most important criteria in the packaging machine is the saving of the food product which is going to be packed. The product to be packed, the saving of that product, and another most important criteria is the laminate waste. To save the laminate on each packet by reducing the wastage and by reducing the overuse of the laminate. Then equipment should be as fast as possible, because when machines goes above certain level, if we increase the speed or decrease the speed, the other consumptions and other requirements remain same. So as we run the machine as fast as possible, we can have a less production cost. Then others are power saving, space saving, time saving, and other consumption saving like air consumption. Now we will take one case study. It's a live case study. Just a few months back we completed that project. The renowned company Everest Spices, which is
close that.
Just minimize it or bring it down.
No, continue without scanning.
Cancel that.
This is the excitement of the Everest Spices. This is the one leading spices company in India, and might be everybody knows this.
It will continue to come. You have to say continue without scanning. Next time it comes. Okay, don't just close it.
So when we started the discussion on their project of a 10-gram sachet, they required 4 crore sachet per month. It was the volume. And they are not reaching to that level to produce the 4 crore sachets per month. And also in that 4 crore sachet, they want the most cost-effective packaging machines. So in that, their first criteria was that it should have a less error in weight, that my product should not go more in each packet. The another one was that one person should handle minimum 8 machines. This was the criteria. The expectations are too high. Then they want the simple machine which is having a very less maintenance, and they have gone through several European companies, several other Japanese companies, and concluded with one Indian company. Now what they are using earlier, they are using some low performance servo motor auger fillers or some clutch brake combination, old technology things, and now we have demonstrated them along with some high inertia, low inertia, high performance servo motors, and through that we assured them that we can give a weight accuracy of 0.3%, which is something unimaginable at that time for them, because any of the company is not offering something less than 1%, and we have demonstrated them through some innovative technology that we can offer you something 0.3%. Now this was the slide which is made by the customer, and I put my name below. I copied that slide, to be very honest. And first lot of the machines, they bought some 25 machines, and only in the saving of the product, what much I will save in 1 year. And there one gentleman had did this calculation, that if they save just 0.7% in 10 gram sachet, I am talking about a 10 gram sachet, in that it's just 0.07 gram in one packet. It means in a day, just one machine can save somewhere 3.5 kilo. But if we see at the end of the result, it's 1 crore 26 lakh, half of the investment. Only by saving the product, which is they are packing, just by saving, by choosing the right equipment, what they saved is half of the investment. This is one very important and niche criteria to have the cost-effective packaging solutions, because this is the only one. Now we will see something other.
Yeah.
I am creating too much excitement. Now another excitement. Packet. There is something a product, and another one is the packaging material. Now in India we have some proverb, "Bada hai to behtar hai." Always we always take something, a big sealing area for the pouch, to ensure that sealing should be good and perfect and intact. That product should be saved by proper sealing. Yeah, now this one. Yeah. No. Yeah, this one. Thank you. Yeah. The another area is the sealing portions. In each packet there is a vertical sealing and there is a horizontal sealing. Now we will discuss something about the vertical sealing. In India it is still famous is a fin seal. And in fin seal we need almost a double laminate to seal the packet. Where by using the lap seal we can reduce almost half of the sealing area, and we can save in a laminate. If we take an example of this one, of a sealing band of 10 mm per packet into the bag length, it's cost few paisa per packet. And likewise if we calculate for a year, again it will be another crore of rupees. Now this lap sealing technology is not yet familiar in India. Might be again there is a fear that lap sealing will not give a good sealing, or will not give that intactness, or may not be that having that much barrier property against the moisture and all that. So, and also a trend of the sealing is fin seal in India. But last year we did one project with Cadbury Mondelez for the James 5 rupees packet. And James 5 rupees packet, they have come up with a monolayer film with a high barrier property, and just by using the fin seal, they're saving on the packaging machines. They have the calculation that they have a payback of machines only by saving this within a 6 months. Their consumption was huge. Again, there are so much number of machines, and by saving that much of laminate, which gives them a 7% of laminate saving, by using just a lap seal, highly moisture attractive product, James, sugar content product. But if we develop, or if we have a good film, and where we can have the same properties, same intactness of the sealing, same protectiveness, if we go with the lap sealing, we can save around 7 to 10% of the laminate, depends on the bag length. For this, we are promoting many of the customers for this, and last year we have discussion with one of our customer in snacks, and I just discussed with them this saving, and after that they tried this, and in snacks already lap sealing is working everywhere in the world, in Europe or in US or even in Middle East. But in India now many of them are trying and getting successful. So and again, if somebody has some more criteria for the barrier films or some protectiveness in the packaging, we have our test lab at our factory in Pune, and there you can come up with your film and product, and you can check and you can test the product and see how reliable is the lap seal. Again, we can do for the lap sealing. Usually in India, lap sealing width is used 10 mm or 15 mm. Again, bada hai to behtar hai, this mentality. Really, there is no need of such high width. Even if we cut down to half, if we make a 5 mm or 7 mm is more than enough to protect your product. It doesn't give anything by increasing that width. It's just a waste of laminate and waste of money. The another thing is the same in the same stream, that for the horizontal sealing. Even if we are packing a small packet of 10 gram, why we required such a big seal width for horizontal, 10 mm, 12 mm? It's not at all necessary. If we cut down that seal width, provided that the equipment should be perfect to provide that sealing quality. If we reduce that sealing width, the customer can save a lot on the laminate. And this lap seal, by using a lap seal or by reducing the vertical sealing width and horizontal sealing width, if we do a simple calculation, it gives around a 10% of laminate save, which is the most expensive consumable in the packaging. Laminate is the most expensive. It is equally expensive like a product. So by using these two methods, we can reduce our packaging cost by using the right equipment. Now in this, when we are making a small width or less width in the vertical sealing and horizontal sealing, it should be sure that that equipment should be correct. There should not be any product in seal. There should not be any wrinkles in the sealing area. There should not be anything wrong in the sealing area. Otherwise, that may be the reason earlier everybody has widened the widths of the sealing to ensure that if some product comes in between the sealing, it will choke and rest of the portion will save the product. Another one is the high-speed operation. Any packaging machines, whether it's a slow speed or a high speed, you run it at a 20 packets per minute or a maximum of 100-120 packets per minute. The electricity consumption remains same almost in the machine, hardly a 5% is a difference. In that, if we take the maximum speed equipment, it will save on our electricity cost, which is in a long run, it is a big saving. If we calculate on a daily basis, maybe few hundred rupees or like that, but if we calculate in a long run, the payback, it will help in the payback. The space consumption, the most expensive thing in the factories these days. I heard many of the snacks companies that we don't have space for new machines. Earlier they are packing the 50-gram potato chips at 5 rupees. Now they are packing 12 gram in a 5 rupees. Production line is same, 1000 kg per hour. Now they want to increase the number of packets. That time, maybe something 10 years back, they bought a big equipment, some elephant size machines, and they don't have a space to put another new machines to increase that number of packets. So from the initial, it is always advisable that machine should be as compact as possible, as well as it should be easy for the maintenance. In the compactness, we should not lose the easiness in the maintenance. Another most expensive consumption is the compressed air consumption. This is the most expensive consumption in inlet side. Like a power, it's again another consumption is the air consumption. Now by using the latest technology of servo motors and CPU motion controls, we can avoid the pneumatic operations, and we can, whatever there is a reciprocating movements in the machines, we can use the servo motors and we can reduce the air consumption with a very less power consumption. These should be the daily savings in the machines. The most important is error in weight, which we discussed, laminate saving, speed, power saving, space saving, and air consumption. Now this is all about us. This is all about the entrepreneurs and factories. What about the cost effectiveness of the consumer, who is our end user? What is the cost effectiveness for him? This will surely maybe help to drop down the cost to increase our profit. But what is for end user? Now in last few years we have come up with some European companies, we have come up with some reclosable packets in the vertical form fill seal machine and horizontal flow packs. Like this is something, a new patented concept of a memory strip, which is from our European partner Valdeco, where there is aluminium strip welded above the pouch. After cutting the pouch, we just need, after consuming the product, we just need to bend and it will lock the pouch. So it is very useful in powders where there is a chances, by using zipper, there is a chances that powder will insert in the ziplock and it will not lock properly. So this is a clean operation. For snacks is a zipper. Now we have the machines, vertical form fill seal machines, high speed machines with the stand-up pouch with a ziplock, or without stand-up pouch with a ziplock. So ziplock gives, again consumer can take a snacks packet, consume and again lock it. So this is another one. The most revolutionary is a tin tie. It is still used in tea and coffee. Tea and coffee, we have to protect the liquor value of tea and coffee as well as its aroma. So in that we need a tight lock to the tea and coffee packets. So is the tin tie where we can reuse, we can, after consuming, we can make a number of folds and we can lock the packet. It is as tight as some threaded jar or a pressed jar. Another one is a tape, label applicator.
Pradeep, try to finish in 2 minutes.
1 minute, last 1 minute. My 2 slides are remaining.
Yeah.
Just it's another one is a label applicator where we can fold a packet and put a sticker which can be used for more than 15 times to consume. So no need to store the product in a jar or in a container. For consumers, we should the entrepreneur should come up with a small sachet for less wastage of the food product. label applicator to reuse the packet, or to, after consuming small portion, they can protect the rest of the portion. Ziploc is for the other, all the options are for same. Now this is something about the memory strip. And is lock. This is the one new innovation we are coming up in biscuits and bakeries. In biscuits, we are seeing that we take a pack, eat 4 biscuits, and when we open that packet for another consumption, most of the time biscuits are getting soft. Same as in the case of bakery. If we use a rusk, we get the same experience. So in that case, we have come up with the label applicator and tape applicator. So in this, you can have a pouch, then you can tear it from one side, took out the product, and then again apply a tape and close it. So it is a very fantastic application for the useful for the consumers, where they can save their cost which they have spent on the packet. Now this year in Interpack, they have a theme of save food. So it's our social and moral responsibility to develop all technology providers. We have the responsibility to work on this theme, to how we can save the food by using our technology. Thanks, and that's all, and hope it's really exciting.
Thank you. Thank you.